There we go. Yeah, welcome back. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and I thank you. We are blowing up, about to hit 4,000 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. You guys know the goal, 5,000 by the end of 2015. Let's make this happen, everybody. Build this community. It is your community. I am just leading it and just hoping that you understand what this channel is all about. So, with all that's everything that's going on, all the messages, all the emails, thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys don't even understand how much support and love and just gratitude I have towards all that. Thank you. So let's jump into this topic. And why I want to talk about this topic is so important is that I received the message. Kind of took me the wrong way, rubbed me off the wrong way, because this person was asking, how does it feel to be the model minority and to get privileges because you're the model minority? Okay, so let me break this down real quick. You're calling, I guess they say, Asian people the model minority. Number one, who labeled us as the model minority? Okay, that's the first thing. I don't hear us Asian people, I've never heard any Asian people walk down the street saying, yeah, we're the model minority, you know, blah, blah, follow us, yada, yada, yada. I've never seen that. I've never heard it. I mean, I've heard the term model minority, and we'll break that down in a little bit. But I want to bring out, no one has, everyone else, I think, all other race, ethnicity, color, background, whatever, call Asian people the model minority. We were labeled by someone else. We didn't label ourselves as that, and why are we getting hated for it? I don't know. So let me touch upon this real quick. Model minority, I guess, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Let me know what you think. Comment below what the model minority is. But under my impression, for what I've learned, the model minority Asian people are people who immigrated over here, who put their head down, work hard, grind to provide for their family, and live a really simple, quiet life. Really? That's why you're hating? You're hating on people who came over, immigrated to a country, made a living for themselves, and are doing the best that they can to provide for their family. Shoot, isn't that what we all should be doing? Let's get that out there. Shouldn't we all be doing that for our families? Work hard and provide? That's it. That's how simple it is. So I've come across this even where I work and even with the youth that I work with. When they say stuff like, Asian people are so smart. Look, I'm going to be the first to tell you I'm not the smartest cookie when it comes to the books, and I didn't get straight A's. Yes, we worked hard at it. I got A's and B's, a couple C's. Got my first F when I went to college. I mean, whatever, all right? But here's the thing. People say Asian people are the smartest people out there. I don't believe that, you know? And we don't even live up to that hype. To be honest with you, we are just so driven. And it's in our family. Our families push it because education is so damn important. Education is one thing people can't take away from you. You grind hard, you study hard, you do well in tests, and it prepares you for whatever, okay? What's next? Now, are we the smartest out there? No. Each one of us can be intelligent. Each one of us can be successful. Each and every one of us, no matter if you're black, white, Asian, Latino, Indian, Native American, whatever, are smart. Just that in our culture, we were raised to really push on education, all right? Is that across the board? Yes, it can be, but is it? That's something for you to figure out. Now, if you are not Asian, if you're a non-Asian watching this video, don't be offended. I only can speak upon myself, what I was raised, what I know, based on my culture, based on the Asian culture, all right? Now, if you take offense to this, that's on you. Like, you know, make a video about your demographic, and then, you know, we can converse back and forth on it. But I know a lot of people, if I, you know, they have this thing about, you never walked in my shoes, you don't know how it is to be white, you don't know how it is to be black, you don't know. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I can empathize, I can be compassionate, I can look at the issue in a bigger scheme and not as a culture or a race issue, and see what the problem can be, and find a solution. I can do that. I don't have to sit here and say, oh, just because you're not Asian that you don't understand. Of course, you're not Asian. I'm not any other culture. So let's get that straight, okay? So if you take any offense and you want to shout that out right away, like, oh, you don't understand how it is to be my race, you're right, I don't. I only can speak on my behalf. So let's get a couple things straight. Model minority, right? We get labeled as that, and now we get hated for being that. But break down what model minority is. Being an immigrant, right? Working hard, providing for your family, making a better living for yourself. I don't think that's a bad thing, to be honest with you. Now, I'm going to break it down into something I believe, and I started, going out and speaking about this, that a lot of people, other cultures don't understand this, and it's only I haven't done research on this is just my perception, that a lot of Asian countries, all right, back in the mainland, back at home, if you understand that a lot of them are under communists, under imperialists, so the people are oppressed and don't have freedom of speech. All right, can they talk? Yeah, they can talk, but they don't. If you take a look around, the government runs a lot, and we don't. My parents are from Vietnam, so the communists are really strong over there. And then just really think about this. So the culture is very quiet. We don't speak out. We don't do a lot of rallies. We don't do a lot of protests. And growing up, I've realized and I noticed that other cultures, like, I hate to say this, stepped on me, stepped on Asian people. I felt like I was belittled because we never really raised our voice for anything. We always kept quiet. Even being raised, I was told to just be quiet and do as you're told. That was it. I really didn't have a voice until I wanted to speak and be open. So I'm hoping that people that are non-Asian, people that are coming from other ethnic backgrounds understand this, that we were raised to be, I don't say to be quiet, but more reserved. If you notice, we don't go out and really shout and protest and rally and stuff like that. We kind of keep to ourselves, and we just keep pushing along. Anything that bad happens is an isolated situation, and then we keep it pushing. Yeah, if anything happens, we don't really do big rallies. We don't really do big protests. I guess we don't get a lot of attention. You notice it in media, you notice in movies, music, all that stuff. We don't get a lot of attention, like mainstream attention. So if you really think about it, even culture-wise, in society, normal society where you just walk around, Asian people are quiet, right? And I wish people understood that and don't think like, oh, because they're quiet, they don't do anything, they're not gonna say anything back, or you can bash on them. I grew up with this where other people, I don't care if you're white, black, brown, Asian, whatever, non-Asians bashed on me because I wouldn't speak up, or they think because they can say whatever they want and I'm just gonna take it. Understand how we were raised. Do as you're told and just keep it pushing. Now, for the rest of y'all, I'm hoping this educates and opens your mind a little bit. I'm not hating on anybody, but I just want to educate you to make you realize that, look, stop this bullcrap of hating. There is no privileges. There is no model minority. If you really think about it, you yourself can choose to be a role model, a model. Not even just a model minority, just be a role model. Set the bar higher for yourself, for the people around you, and so they can set the bar higher for people around them. And let's get this going. All right? So for that person who sent me a message saying, how does it feel to be the model minority and get all these privileges? Dude, think about it. My parents came over here and hustled. I was raised to hustle. I was raised to work hard. That's it. There is no formula for success than that. Nothing was spoon-fed to immigrants. Nothing was spoon-fed to me. All right? So, this is how I address people. Like, I get where you're going with it, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm just going to educate you, and hopefully you run with this. So for the rest of y'all that understand this channel, continue this positive movement. Continue building this community, and I love you for it. So let me know your thoughts about this whole Asian people being the model minority, and where does it go from there? You know? Yeah, it got me all revved up, but I felt like I needed addressing. Alright? Real quick, big things happening middle of this year. Got something set up for the East Coast, and hopefully if everything goes well, I will be heading out to the East Coast and doing some stuff over there. Just got back into the studio, and thank you to my producer. He's going to be handing me more beats. So yes, be working on that. So, but real quick, wanted to jump in also on the 50 things about Melodic Mike. It is not late to send me questions that you want to know more about me. But here is number 31 to 35. All right, remember, I'm going up to 50. So please submit your questions to melodicmike@gmail.com or Facebook me and send me some questions. So real quick, let me jump into it. Number 31, how old are you? I'm 33. Number 32, how tall are you? Depending on the shoes I wear, between 5'8", 5'9". Number 33, have I ever been rejected? Yes, many a times, and that is why I don't take rejection to the heart any longer. I've learned how to deal with it. You know, you're not going to appeal to everybody out there, no matter what lady I'm trying to court or going out there to court. You know, sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work out. So yes, I've been rejected. Ever have your heart broken? Yes, and we'll keep it that way. And number 35, what promises do you have for 2015? Look, couple big promises. Number 1, you guys know I started a new job, so making sure that takes off. Number 2, YouTube, want to blow this up and build this community where people come together and understand this is all about uplifting each other in this community and moving forward. We're going to evolve this world, okay? And the last thing, yes, number 3 and 4. Number 3, I want to do more guest speaking engagements, setting that up. And number 4, getting back into the studio to make conscious music so I can get that out there to give me a platform to go out, perform, and also speak and reach out to more people. Those are my promises to 2015. They're not resolutions. I promise to myself to do that. So what are yours? Post below. Any questions? Post below. Contact me. Add me on Facebook. Do what you got to do. But thank you for joining me on this ride as we continue on. Remember, at the end of this year, 5,000 subscribers. Let's make this happen, everybody. I thank you for the love and support. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned for more. Cheers.